Good morning. My name is Nathan Morris. It's Thursday, February 10th, and I'm here for the Ottawa Dads Walking Club just to say a few words about the group that I'm launching for Ottawa Fathers on March 1st. I'm doing a series of chats every morning for the month of February, along with some push ups and jogging, and my goal is to show commitment and post these to build awareness in the Ottawa community. And yesterday's chat was about setting your vision for the next medium term, so for the next 5 years, sort of your compass heading, if you will, and then choosing some sub goals. And the topic was how can you change and tweak your vision to accommodate changes in you? Maybe your doctor said, I don't want you putting that much tension on that body part, or maybe society changed. Maybe this brilliant business idea that you had, maybe there's been some change in the laws, or some technical innovation, technological innovation that's changed the marketplace. And so yesterday's talk was about how changing your vision is a good thing to accommodate your changes or the changes in the world. This is a harder question, and this is something that I hope to talk with the other dads as part of the Ottawa Dads Walking Club, because it's not just a walking club, it's also a way for dads to hang out. And we're going to have an accountability club to set goals and help each other achieve our goals. One of the much harder things is if one of the dads in the group sets a vision and then really is finding that the wheels are spinning, not getting traction, maybe their heart's set on becoming a stand-up comic over the next 5 years in the local scene, but it just sometimes one has that dream, but the natural talent is just is not enough to help you, or maybe it's too hard on you, and it's hurting your family relationships, it's hurting your friendships, because it's too much of a challenge. And so, is it okay to change your vision? Now, in part, as part of the way boys and men are raised, we have this sense. Our coach, maybe your coach told you, maybe your dad told you, never be a quitter, always follow through. There is something to be said. At least I think you should make an honorable bowing out of something, like, finish the month, finish the season or something. Often, if there's other people involved, don't just throw down your throw down your equipment and walk off the field. That there is a point to be made about that. My ex-wife and I did encourage one of our kids when they said, "I want to quit." We said, we want to, your mom and I want you to finish the season. Coach is counting on you. The other players are counting on you. Yes, come the end of the season, walk away, don't look back. But and you might want to push yourself for that too. But one of the harder questions is to actually just as a dad, can you just walk away from that vision? That vision you might have a lot of your heart set on that. Maybe your vision was to open a deli. Imagine, in neon, your name, restaurant and deli, and you're behind the counter there, and that was your big dream. But maybe it turns out that you love the idea of running a business, but maybe you're not truly suited to negotiating contracts, and you're not mean enough to get those really tough really good deals and push back on wholesalers. And maybe it's just, you're just losing money every month. Maybe it is time to pick a new vision. And to go back to an example, a made-up example I've used before, maybe one dad really had his heart set on becoming a stand-up comic in town, getting up there on the stage with the mic and, going all Jerry Seinfeld. But, the people are starting to tell you, it's not, I hate to say it, I really hate to say this, but you're sort of not funny. And people have told me stuff like that. Yeah, Nathan, we know you're trying to do this, but it's just not working. And it's painful, but sometimes maybe you want to change your vision. And it's not all bad. Let's take that hypothetical dad who wanted to be a stand-up comic. Maybe his best buddy's going to be, look, your material is actually really funny, but it only as your friend I can tell you this, but you just are not that good at delivering it on stage. Why don't you write comedy material and have other people say it for you? Right? That's another. And so this hinges on one of those values or practices that I've chatted about before, you're showing flexibility. So instead of being rigid, you're bending and flexing, and you're still accomplishing your vision, and you're even still accomplishing a vision that's I would call it a family, a related vision, but it's one that's more suited to you. So one of the things I hope that we can look at the Ottawa Dads Walking Club and the Accountability Club is, are you getting a good ROI, return on investment? If you're having to pour in a huge amount of effort, let's go back to that deli example. If the dad's pouring in a huge amount of effort, and you know and not able to get customers into the deli, not able to get it going, maybe he would be suited for. And then maybe everyone's going to start noticing that where his skills seems to be really as a working with people. And maybe one dad may say, hey, why don't you run a community enterprise? Like, you seem to be really motivated by like helping at-risk youth. What if you had like a drop-in center at the local gym, and the at-risk youth could like shoot baskets or something? And then maybe that dad could be like, yeah, maybe I'll just, yeah, shut down the deli and focus on that other project, and maybe that dad will do better at that other project. So changing your vision is not a bad thing. And so this is such an important topic. It's almost like somebody should have written a book about it, and they did. Seth Godin, blogger. It's a tiny little book. It's cute. You can just like, put it in your pocket even. 2007. This was a bestseller, and it became a very popular book at that time, because it helped people to think about when their wheels are just spinning in the mud, and when it's time to just walk away from a project. And he actually he points out that thing that no one likes a quitter. Well, yeah, sometimes it's good to quit and just move on. So one of the things we're going to work on at the Ottawa Dads Walking Club and the Accountability Clubs is helping every dad to choose his own unique vision for the next 5 years. I believe that by setting a vision and then choosing sub goals that are going to help you meet that vision, I think that it can improve having that sense of direction can really improve your quality of life, because now that you have this very clear compass heading, it helps all sorts of other things fall into place. Let's say there's a bunch of buddies from college or high school that are always encouraging you to come on, we're gonna go out to the bar and do like rows of shots, and maybe you're trying to get away from that. If you have a long-term vision that in 5 years you're going to do some like month-long pilgrimage walk in Portugal, and you're trying to build up your endurance and strengthen your fitness, having that long-term vision, I think it's going to help you to say no, hey, thanks for inviting me, but I just got to go work on my workout goals, because you have that because that now they going out and doing shooters all night and being hungover the next day is not compatible with your life goals. And so the last part of each of these little morning projects that I'm doing, this is just to build awareness and show dads out there in Ottawa that I'm committed, is I'm doing push-ups. And so I started doing 10 push-ups and jogging and 10 push-ups on February 1st. And then just to add a challenge, I've been adding a push-up a day. Yesterday, if you saw the video, there was both 17 and 8 push-ups. 17 and 18 were both a bit doubtful, but I finally got there. And today I'm going to try and do 19 push-ups, jog, and 19 push-ups. Let's see how that goes. Thank you. That's Nathan Morris for the Ottawa Dads Walking Club. Have a great day.